Hey, just so you know, I talked with the Nike rep the other day. They're really pleased with the partnership so far. Even though there have been some struggles on the field, general interest and sales figures have exceeded their expectations. Honestly, we're in a good place.
Yo, this is great.
Yo, I don't know how Jerry Rice did this for like 20 years. I ain't even 10 years deep yet. And these short weeks killing me.
Yeah, man.
But apparently, when you the future of Nike football with all this preferential treatment, you must be feeling real good going into Thursday night games.
Nah, it's nothing too crazy. Just a few tips on recovery.
Well, I'm glad your body is feeling good. We're going to need those young legs this Thursday, especially if you get a couple of good practices in before the game.
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaunt. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The numbers on the receiving end for Boyd last time out. 6 catches, 86 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
This is Vaughn. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. First quarter. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Off the play fake. Fleming. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, Carter Landry maybe doesn't have the speed he once had in his Longhorn days, but he showed a nice little burst after that catch.
Almost like he had a little bit of a throwback there, huh, partner? Because while he was never really a burner, he did have...
Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fleming. Man open is Robinson. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Fleming. Touchdown. That's caught. Carter Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially...
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? On 3rd down, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The Bengals passing. Potential trouble looming for this defense. They'll need to stiffen here as they face a 1st and goal on their 7-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. On first down, Fleming. And he's got Dorsett complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass, this young quarterback. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Burrow loses the football. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Then, on Sunday night, the one everyone's talking about, Brady and the Bucs heading to New England to take on the Patriots. Do not miss that one. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone, and he returns this to the 22. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, third quarter, third down. Can this defense get the stop? Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative.
We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fleming. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost is... And
that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carter Landry. Well,
Let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They go play action with Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Caleb Chason in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second-half lead? 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
Big 13. Big 13.
Now Burrow. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Caleb Chason, his 2nd sack of the night. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on. This offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the 2nd half. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Auden Tate, his 1st touchdown on the... It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up... this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. The Bengals drive about to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine?
Now Burrow loses the football, but I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was, and they'll keep possession of the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the defeat is their first of the year.
You know, as longtime fans of the NFL, we've gotten used to hearing worn-out quotes from coaches and players. You know the classics like, We're going to treat this like any other game, right? How many times have you heard that one? So that's what makes this next audio clip so special. Because the matchup on Thursday night was anything but any other game for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Check this. Here's what a microphone captured inside the tunnel just before they took the field.
This is our time. We do it now. Right now. Because tonight, we got all eyes on us. It's prime time. Let's show who we are.
All right, now, I'm sure most of you caught this, but just to be sure, that voice you heard belongs to their top pick from back in April. And I get it. I know some of you are thinking, yeah, but they lost the game, Kev. And you know what? You're right. But you're missing the point. What I hear, okay? What I hear is a rookie with enough confidence to get in front of his teammates and enough respect to hold their attention. I'm telling you, remember this moment. Because in time, we're going to look back on that and say, that was the day that young man became one of the leaders of this team. All right, so we've reached the halfway mark of the show, and you know what that means. A quick break for our sponsor. And then even more football on the other
Yo, I don't like this whole I'ma ignore Zoe's calls thing you've been doing. My man thinks because he in the NFL now, he don't need to answer his best friend? That's cold, bruh. But listen, I'm a good friend, so I wanted to extend you the invite to head out to dinner tonight. I heard there might be some big names there, besides you and me, of course. Let me know.
Yo, I know you ain't been lighting it up like we hope you would, but you see that you still near the top of the league in jersey sales numbers? All the hustling you've been doing for your brand is paying off. And you're gonna turn it around on the field real quick.
Jones Shorty.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. Looking to throw. Fleming. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown.
Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4. To throw on second down. Fleming. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. And now this offense is going for it on 4th down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't. Throwing on 1st down. Fleming. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 2nd down. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late, but these Jags, they have certainly made some big launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off play action. Fleming. And Shark holds it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch him.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard line. On first down, Fleming. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good try.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Back to throw. Fleming. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fleming. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still...
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Fertzer, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. No reason not to try it. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back at 4th. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense...
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Complete to Dorsett. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On third down, Fleming sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking to throw on second down. Fleming to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll look to throw again, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carter Landry with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He has really... It's a two-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full fourth quarter.
But what they were hoping for was a half of the game. If they could have shut it down...
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, so now I'd like to welcome Carter Landry to the show. And Dedicated listeners of my podcast know I've been a big fan of Carter's since your college days. And, I can't believe how time flies, but you're a veteran now on your 4th NFL team. So tell me, Carter, what's life been like as a Jaguar?
Oh, it's been great so far, man. But I really think the chemistry this group has is something special.
Well, and that says a lot coming from someone like you who has obviously been a part of some different locker rooms. Heck, you've been around several future Hall of Famers. So tell me, who set the tone on your team to start the year?
Me, no doubt about it. I walked into that locker room and everyone just looked at me and said, yeah, man, that's the guy. He leads, we follow.
Yes, very humble answer, Carter. Enough about me, let's talk about me, right?
Nah, for real though. It's just a really good mix of vets and young guys, and everyone has a common goal. And the coaching staff has a really good grasp of what everyone brings to the table.
Well, and it sounds like a great fit for you, Carter. And look, we go way back. Dude, I am thrilled for you. Now, before the show, I asked my listeners to come up with some questions for you, and we got some great submissions.